focus here, not.
Hi, and welcome to Sister Strong, a podcast and video series about possibility. I am your host, Betsy Wiersma. This podcast and video series is our way to share ideas, insights, connections, and experiences to help you stand for health and happiness. It's ideas for your toolkit, so try them on and see how this helps your journey. Today, you might say I recognize her because she has already done another podcast and she's on our other Boost Power podcast. She is a star of Podcast and Screen. Lisa Stull has brought her team to help us today. Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Betsy. How are you?
Well, you're always one of my favorite guests because you are so of service in everything you are in both of your businesses. So today I know we're going to talk about, as Lucy would say, Vitamina Vegemins. Vitamina Vegemins, Lucille Ball. I'm saying my age. You guys are laughing.
Oh, we got it. We got it. We're
an old TV show when Lucy did Vitamina Vegemins. We're going to talk about health and happiness. And so would you kind of introduce, tell us a little bit about your businesses and then tell us a little bit about this really cool topic today.
Yes. Well, I'm going to start off by introducing Robin Simon. She is our amazing nurse. We're so fortunate to have her. She has a great deal of experience. She used to work in ICU on the cardiac cath unit. So we are so fortunate to have her do everything that she does and brings to us. She's awesome. And so I'm Lisa Stull, as Betsy said, and I have 3 businesses. I own the Center for Wellbeing, which leases to wellness businesses. And 2 of those wellness businesses that I lease back to is Comprehensive Counseling Solutions, which is my psychotherapy private practice, and also my aesthetics business, which is Aesthetics 360 Face and Body Center. And so Robin's our nurse there and heads us all up and keeps us on the up and up with all kinds of new technology and making sure that we're providing the best wellness services that we can, not only to make people look their best, but also to make people feel their best. And of course, when people look their best, they feel their best, but we don't only approach things from the outside in, we also approach things from the inside out. So today we're going to talk more about the inside.
Yeah, well, this is cool and curious. So I'm going to ask the question that, maybe some people are thinking like, wow, how cool is it to have a nurse, a real nurse, an RN nurse in a wellness center? So let's talk about her role, the role of a nurse in a wellness center, and what kind of treatments and things you guys offer that you are so blessed to have the expertise of a real live nurse.
Yeah, one with her background. We have her and she's not going anywhere, but rumor has it that her cardiac cath unit was like, no, don't take her for me. And she has all these patients that are specially asking for her to come back. And we're saying no. So,
thank you.
But we do all kinds of things that Robin heads up for us. She is a cosmetic injection specialist, a nurse injector. And so she does Botox and fillers. And do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Botox and fillers. So I've been doing Botox injections for close to 20 years, and you can take years off and you feel better and keep it simple.
Yep.
And then fillers as well to augment your face and
all these little lines, we all get our little things and they just fill in, little dents that you have, whatever, as we get older, and
just to make you feel better about yourself and age gracefully. So yeah, that's what we like to do. So,
and she does an amazing job combining injectables with our thread lifts. So thread lifts are phenomenal. If people have not heard of them, everybody wants a thread lift now. And so Robin does amazing thread lifts. And so you want to describe our thread lifts a little bit?
Okay. Yeah. So thread lifts are awesome. You can come in and leave in 20, 30 minutes and you just be
10 years younger. I swear to you, 10 years younger.
The pictures are amazing. You can lift in the mid-face, and in the forehead, the lips, nasolabial folds, under the eyes, the neck. That's a big one for ladies.
Yeah.
And it's a simple concept, but the Koreans used it for years, and we're just now
getting more into it
here.
Yeah.
So it's
I know we're not only doing thread lifts today, but you're saying actually some of this could actually have some help and this could have some help.
It's amazing to watch the procedure, Betsy, because you're watching somebody do it, and you insert the thread in, it's painless, and as you're pulling the thread, the face is just going like, whoop, and you're like, oh my gosh, like
it's exciting.
Yeah, we did it on our practice manager, and we're all staring at her, and we're like, what? Oh my, because you're seeing it happen in real time.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification. But then, as the threads dissolve into your system and they produce more collagen, it just firms and lifts and tightens even more.
Oh, see, so I'm so glad to know you guys, because that is, aging well and aging gracefully, and having some input. I mean, it feels a little bit like aging is on you, like it just happens, and then there we are trying to hold it, where I still like being more in control. Right.
Yeah. And the thing with the thread lifts and combining them with the little injectables, it's not like you walk out the door and somebody goes, oh my God, what did you get done? Like plastic surgery, it's you walk out the door and everybody goes, did you lose weight? Did you get a new haircut? Like they can't place it. They just know you look phenomenal and they can't place it. So everybody who does it adores it. So that's one of the things we do.
Like no downtime.
Yeah. And then we do hair restoration. We offer exosomes. It's the only thing out there that is proven to stimulate the hair follicles and regrow hair. It's crazy. My husband actually has all his hair growing back in his widow's peak, and he's just so excited. He's an engineer, so he goes to work and everyone's measuring it and calculating it, all these bald nerds at work, and so they're all coming in now. And we do, platelet-rich plasma, PRP is all the rage. Everybody hears about that. They want that combined in different treatments that they do for their microneedling. So facials, microneedling, dermabrasions.
Sublative
Sublime is our RF. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, that's just a treatment in the office with a laser that just regenerates the collagen while you're there, and you leave, you might be a little bit red. It's a radio frequency, and it's amazing. And all of the things combined together are just great.
Is the Sublime tightens and the sublative resurfaces, is that right?
Right.
I always get them confused.
Yeah.
So the Sublime, you're just getting that tightening, and then the sublative, it resurfaces. So it's going to resurface more than a microdermabrasion is going to be here. A sublative is going to be here. And then we have our powerhouse laser, which is our CO2. And it just but that's a major treatment. You're down 10 days.
Yeah.
So, but it smooths out all these little fine wrinkles and the redness and the texture and the imbalance.
Hyperpigmentation, acne.
Right. Acne scars. We had somebody who came in and she was just, she was so happy.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure everybody's listening to this I want what they're having.
Check.
I want all what they're having. But today I want to talk about, we're talking about standing together for health and happiness, and we're all a little bit cooped up right now, not forever. But talk about vitamins, because, everybody's trying to boost their immune system, and it's great to love what you feel like and look like. That boosts your immune system right there. But talk about what you guys have brought to Parker, which I have already personally experienced. So I can be a great testimonial. So talk all about this.
So, vitamin infusions, vitamin IV infusions, they've been around for a while, but they're just becoming the rage, right? Now everybody's doing them.
IV bars.
Yeah, all that.
Well, we temporarily lost contact with our guest. I hope that they're coming right back in a minute. That's kind of what happens when the whole world is on Zoom. But I think what you're noticing is there's just so many great resources that are standing sister strong, that are out here in the world, that just want to speak and be a part of helping all of us um, navigate whatever it is we've got to do to feel good, to look good, and to be part of helping each other anytime, and especially in this time. I am hoping that my guests pop back any minute. I'm hoping that they pop back in and we can. We're back. You know, I love technology when it works. So we were just getting to start talking about vitamins, something that you brought to Parker. I happened to experience in my past life in Dallas, Texas years ago. So tell everybody about the exciting news.
So, you know, how when somebody was talking to me about the IV infusions, the vitamin IV infusions, and I thought, you know, kind of hokey pokey. But I have this girlfriend of mine, and she is all about research. She's all about, you know, facts. She has to prove everything. And so she was telling me how her daughter was suffering from mono, like she could not recover from the after effects. And, you know, mono is so bad. And so she took her, somebody had recommended her to go to a vitamin IV bar, and she did. And her daughter got like an immunity boost type vitamin infusion, and immediately started feeling better. Slept for the first time that night. So she was sold. So she took her back like 3 times and was recovered, went back to school. She was doing good. And then my friends started to go. And I was like, okay, if you buy into it, I'm going to buy into it. And so now we are offering the vitamin infusions. Then we have a cardiac cath nurse to do infusions, not just a phlebotomist, but, you know, somebody who's really an expert. And yeah, so you want to tell us a little bit about what they do for us?
So yeah, this sounded very interesting to me, and they're popping up all over. They're in Denver, but none are here in Parker. And so our bodies are 60% water. And so we use, when we exercise, if we're under stress, if we're sick, if we're whatever, we lose fluids. And that's like the first thing they do when you come in the emergency room is start an IV. Well, what a better thing to do than have an IV when you're not feeling well, or if you're hangover, if you're
after exercise. You know, we have an athletic recovery one,
and anything to like increase your collagen or your skin. So the rejuvenation of it. So we came up with through some research, some vitamins that help to augment these specific
symptoms,
things in your body. So we put them together, and we chose a pharmacy that has true efficacy, because we want you to come in and feel it. So that's what we did. And we came up with a couple different ones that IVs that
great cocktail mixes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the A360 Parker, and that's for like altitude sickness. Say you fly in from
how many friends and family do you have that come in and they don't feel good and they can't go for the hike because they're suffering from altitude sickness? I know my mom does every time she comes in from California, even though she grew up here. But you know, she lives in California, she comes back, she's like, I do not feel good. You know, so that's a perfect one for that.
Hangovers.
Hangovers, where it started.
I mean,
it started in Vegas with hangovers, because everyone was going to Vegas having hangovers, and Vegas wanted them to be able to spend their money and be able the next day. So they
came up with that. So,
out of, you know, necessity, right, becomes invention. Let's go back a little bit, because people don't really understand, right? So you're saying infused vitamins, and I know, because I did this. So in Dallas, when I lived there in 1999, I would go get vitamin B infusions and overall vitamin infusions. And it was very, very positive for me. It helped my health, really helped me thrive. I really loved it. So I'm so glad to have you bring this to Parker. But tell people what it's like. Like, you come in, how long does it take? You know, give them a little bit of how it works.
Okay, so you come into the office.
Our beautiful office. It's gorgeous.
Come back, and we'll sit you in a nice chair, get you nice and comfy, and massages you.
Yeah.
We'll start an IV, and then of course we have you fill out a detailed medical questionnaire, because we take your health seriously.
And I have to say, Robin is so amazing at that. I just have to toot your horn, because she gets it's not like, hey, I want to come in and I want to get this. Robin's like, okay, cool. But tell me a little bit about what's going on and let me hear. And then she takes her medical expertise and guides people in the right way. And you are amazing at that. Because people want to, like, I think I know everything. Everybody thinks they know everything. But she's able to take it and go, okay, yeah, I get it. And then she has them fill out the form. She goes over it with them. And then she guides them in the way that actually they're going to feel the most benefits. And they may not even know that that's what they need. Yeah. So I just had to say that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, because each of us, you know, we have our own diet, our own exercise programs, the own things that we do, and not each
that are unique to us.
Exactly right, and everybody's tailored to their own specific needs that they need, and so
yeah, it's great to customize it. Yeah, not one cookie cutter, you know. So you could come in, and then 2 more questions on this. How long does it take?
Well, it can take anywhere from, if you get a smaller IV infusion, depending on your body weight, it can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half.
Yeah. Okay. And is there 20 minutes too? I don't know. I thought there was our 20-minute one.
Well,
so somewhere in there. I mean, by the time, you don't want to leave anyways. Nobody wants to get out of their massage chair. So, you know, the problem is more like, you're done, wrap it up, get out.
Yeah, okay, so it's a relaxing process.
Your time, but
I know your beautiful office space, so it's a relaxing process in a little slice of heaven called Aesthetics 360 Face and Body. 30 minutes to an hour and a half, whatever is really good for you. And then how often can you do a vitamin treatment?
Depending on which one it is, you can do it weekly for like 4 weeks. And actually we encourage that because you can buy a package for that. And you get better results. So,
well, so let's tell everybody a little bit, Lisa, you know, go into how do they find Aesthetics 360 Face and Body, and how do they schedule whenever everything is schedulable. So we'll keep this green, but when scheduling is available, how do they do that?
Well, and you know, now's a great time. So, you know, we're always offering special promotions. So right now, during the month of the rest of March and April in 2020, our special promotion is our Yes and promotion, because we're all stuck at home and we're all feeling a little bit down and antsy and stressed and overwhelmed. And I think people are going to come out of this in May, and they are going to be so ready to get going and get in shape and get that energy and take advantage of the sun and the health and be grateful. And, you know, so now's the time to book your sessions. You can do that by calling 720-766-1612. You can go on our website, which is thefaceandbodycenter.com. And you can take advantage of our Yes and promotion, which is, yes, I'll treat myself to an A360 facial. And because I'm booking now through the month of April, get a free microdermabrasion. Yes. I want to start a body wellness program now, and because I'm booking through the month of April, get a free B12 injections. So we have several of those.
They complement each other.
Yep, they balance each other, complement each other, and but we're always have a special promotion. So, you know, some people are listening to this and you're like, it's not April, we're through the stupid virus, let's get a move on. But just log on to our site. They're going to be
get out. And
well, I think we're all ready now. And so just having the light of the microdermabrasion at the end of the tunnel, having the light of the big bag of yummy vitamins at the end of the tunnel is enough, you know, to motivate. I'm going to suggest a marketing idea. You actually send a picture of Robin holding the bag to people that book, so I can put it on my computer screen and on my vision board, and I can say, Robin, only 17 more days until I see you. Robin, right here, Robin, right here. Well, you guys are great, and I so appreciate you serving so big by just helping everyone know that, you know, one day we'll get our new normal, and that you're here to serve everyone, that you have built the infrastructure, you have the team, you have the staff. And Robin, we're so glad to have you in the Camp Sisterhood family as one of us, and I'm so gonna work with you on that thread thing. But let's not tell anyone. Let's see if they notice. Thanks all of you who are listening to Sister Strong, our video and our podcast series that is all about you, helping you, standing with you. Tips, ideas, part of the voice of the Global Sisterhood Network, where we're just standing together for possible. We believe in doing good and having fun and helping each other on this journey. Please share this podcast. Please share this video with anyone that you know that needs uplifting ideas, great connections, and hookups to look perfectly awesome as yourself, your best, healthy, glowing, radiant self, inside and out, with our friends from Aesthetics 360 Face and Body, and with Lisa's other business too. Thanks so much for listening. Please share this, and we will see you again soon. I'm your host, Betsy Wiersma.
Thank you.